Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Bryant coming at you with another unboxing. This is the Eaglemoss shipment number 4, part 3. Okay, let's get started. For the first ship we have the Borg Sphere. That's seen as Star Trek The Next Generation, Star Trek The Next Generation, as well as Star Trek First Contact and Star Trek Voyager. It's called a Sphere because it is a round ship, unlike some of the other Borg ships. And we're gonna go ahead and unbox one today. So first, looking at the magazine, let's take a look at what we have. It's active in the 24th century. Speed transwarp, so basically warp 10. Diameter 600 meters. Crew of 11,000 drones. That's a lot of people, basically, for a relatively small ship. All right, and it's just how you put it on the right here. How you put it on the stand, and then here we have some additional information. Its affiliations with the Borg Collective, basically cybernetic organic organisms, not necessarily humans. They're a collective of different beings that they're enhanced with cybernetics. So it's a long-range tactical vessel, transport capable, tractor beams and cutting beams like other Borg ships, and projectile missiles. Didn't know that. And it's basically a picture of it with Voyager. Looks like that's actually in game, the last episode of Voyager. Because yes, that's right, it came out of a sphere, or it came out of a cube. Cube is another type of Borg ship. They have a thing with geometric shapes. I don't know why. They have the Borg spheres, and then they have the Borg cubes, and then they have some other ships that are different shapes as well, which you'll see another one later on in the series for Eaglemoss that I have. But that's another picture of the ship. And then there's this picture. I think that's from First Contact, when the cube was getting destroyed. And then it's a picture of the inside of a cube. And that's 7 of 9, formerly a Borg drone herself. If you remember her from the action figures, she was one of the ones in the first videos for that series. And just other stuff, basically. There's Locutus of Borg, or aka Jean-Luc Picard, right there. And then that scene's from First Contact. And I think that's Hugh. I think, maybe, possibly. From The Next Generation. I might be wrong, but it looks like Hugh. Well, there's must be some concept drawings of the ship. Very interesting. It's got a lot of detailing. And of course the Borg Queen. I gotta leave it at that. Pick it up, Eaglemoss.com. Let's go ahead and go forward with the unboxing. Alright, and here we have the Borg Sphere ship. Same Eaglemoss box. I'm not going to say too much about that. It just has all the name of the franchises on it and some information over here. Then the Star Trek Delta, or Starfleet Delta on the bottom. That's a ship right there, and then I have the clear part of the stand, and then the actual tank itself. So take that out. And as you can see, it says Borg Sphere. Put that in here, and you just basically sit this on top of here, and it goes in the other parts just goes in those little grooves to keep it from moving, and boom, we have a Borg Sphere. Oops.
Captain's log, stardate 51408.6. I've been aboard the Honshu for 2 days now, and I still haven't spoken to him.
Alright, next we have the Nebula Class. This is issue number 23 from Eaglemoss. One of my other favorite ships. It's actually based on the Galaxy Class, which me and a lot of people always say that it kind of reminds us of the Miranda Class, as you can see over here from a couple videos ago. In the same series. This video, it was in the first series, if I'm not mistaken, the first video, part 1. Because the Miranda class is actually based on the Constitution class. The Nebula class is based on the Galaxy class, and they both kind of have similarities as far as with design. Then the sails are on the bottom of the ship, as you can see, and then they have different nebulas have different things right here. I think that's an additional sensor panel, if I'm not mistaken. Some have other stuff. I think there's one that actually has weapons up there as well. But it's kind of one of my other favorite non-hero ships as well. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like a Galaxy class. I love the Galaxy class. It's one of my favorite ships. But this is again issue number 23, and let's look at some more information about it. Launched in the 2360s, max warp of 9.5, length 442.23 meters, and crew of 750. It's not a very big ship, as you can see. This is long. It's a big ship. It's wide because it's as wide as a Galaxy class. But that's a Galaxy class saucer, basically. Let's see. And just looking at the first page, of course, how it fits on the stand. And that's an actual picture of it. It's kind of squatty because there's no neck, that's why. And then down here you just have some additional information, basically weaponry and captains, Silva, LaForge, Solak, Silva, LaForge. Oh, sorry, I completely misread that. I thought it was supposed to be a comma over there, but Silva LaForge. I'm gonna guess some kind of relation to Geordi LaForge. If you remember, if you actually saw the Prometheus video, the little intro video, the scene from Voyager, the chaser ship, and the ship they were shooting at when they went into the multi-vector assault mode, it was a Nebula class. It was a Nebula class. But anyway, just some additional pictures down here. At the bottom of it was the secondary hull, the little secondary hull that was up under it. Kind of reminiscent of the Galaxy class a little bit. It's like a little shorter. The deflector definitely, if you can look at the deflector, it definitely looks like a Galaxy class deflector. And the nacelles are the exact same. That's a picture of it right there. Beautiful ship. And there's actually a picture of it with the Galaxy Class. And then it's another picture of it with during first contact on the assault with the Borg. That's the Sovereign Class, aka the Enterprise E. And not sure what that is, but that's the Nebula Class right there. And it looks like a scene from Deep Space Nine right here, because it's a Defiant, Nebula Class, and some other ships I can't really see right now. It looks like an Akira. And then there's the picture of the Nebula from the side. And that's the other picture I was saying earlier with the Galaxy Class. And that picture is from a flyby from Generations at the end of the movie when they were picking up people off the planet from the Enterprise D when it crashed. Spoiler alert. Alright, and here we go with the Nebula Class. Same box. Nothing to it. It's gorgeous. This is the USS Honshu, I believe. Honshu. NCC 6 or 50205. I guess 60205. Because those first and last numbers don't look the same. There was a lot of different Nebula classes. This one, I'm not sure. I think this one was from Generations, so I'm not mistaken. I looked it up one day and I can't remember, but I think it is from Generations. Let's go ahead and get her unboxed. Made out of metal, at least on the main hull anyway. And the sails and the pylons are plastic. Beautiful ship. Nebula Class. Back it on up. Boom. Alright, but that's it. We have the Nebula Class, derivative from the Galaxy Class. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one.